Hello and a big welcome to the channel. I'm the Motorsport Madman and this is the 2024 Canadian Grand Prix. If you are new to the channel, if you're a Formula 1 fan as well, then do get yourself subscribed. I'm live for every single Grand Prix and I was never going to miss the start of this despite getting in about 3 minutes ago. I was never going to miss the start of this race. So I'm here. There's not much of a build-up today. Just about 5 minutes or so before it's lights out and away we go in Montreal with George Russell on pole position. And it looks like a wet track. They have cut to an ad break now. But it did look like a wet track when I just wazzed on the television a few seconds ago. But yes, let's go. Jamser was here earlier on. Yes, Jamser, Anto, Chrissy, Mitch. I mean, all these people have probably been and gone. But yes, Jamser, Anto, Chrissy, Mitch, Ernesto, Todd, and Salty Doug. Welcome to the stream, guys. You have automatically entered yourself into round 9 of the Viewers' Championship by typing a message in chat as well, which will be... Well, I've got a choice. I either do it tomorrow night or Tuesday night. You know what I mean? Are we clashing with any football Monday or Tuesday night? I'll do it either tomorrow night or Tuesday night, Viewers' Championship round 9, depending on what it doesn't clash with football. Mind you, the Euros don't start till like Friday, so we shouldn't clash with anything. I might do it tomorrow night, you know what I mean? I might do Viewers' Championship tomorrow night. But yes, welcome in, Green Grass, Hamilton P1, as is the normal prediction. I'm bigging up the Jamser Army as well this afternoon because a lot of the Jamser Army dip between the two. They have a little look for the Grand Prix. They say hello for the Grand Prix. So big ups to the Jamser Army for, you know, supporting me. You know, because it's not that many that do. Nah, but big ups to you all. And yeah, big ups to this Canadian Grand Prix, because what a qualifying session we had yesterday with George Russell and Max Verstappen. If you did not see the last 10 minutes of that stream yesterday, you missed out big time. If you was just here for the first 5 minutes of me chatting waffle and you didn't see the conclusion of qualifying yesterday, it is something that you only see once in a lifetime. It was Verstappen and Russell set exactly the same lap time to the thousandth of a second. They measure this by the thousandth of a second and they set identical lap times for pole position. Now, how do they decide that then? Who gets pole position then? Well, I'll tell you what they do. It's whoever set that lap time first. And George Russell set that lap time before Verstappen did. And so it's George Russell on pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix. He beat Verstappen by 0.000. So get in there. What a qualifying session it was as well. We've also got Daniel Ricciardo up there in P5. I think the two Kick, Sauber, Stake, F1, whatever you want to call it, the two Saubers have decided to change the rear wings, so they're starting from the pit lane. So it's Ocon at the back in 18th and those two from the pits, as you can see from the little graphic there. 70 laps. I think I've got things sorted out. The GPS should be on. We've got the drivers' standings on the screen as well because it's getting a little bit spicy. Leclerc's only 31 behind, but Leclerc's got a hell of a job on today. Ferrari only 11th and 12th on the grid after a bit of a nightmare yesterday. But yes, welcome to the stream, guys. Yes, Simon, what's my prediction? I mean, really, if I've got to go for the Max win, if I'm being with my head. If the predictions with my head says Max Verstappen, my heart says, you know, George, you know, let's have a George Russell to hold him off, you know, let's have a quick McLaren as well. Let's have McLaren putting pressure on Verstappen and, you know, the head says Max, the heart says George on the race tonight. You're in the race. Yes, Simon, you'll also be entered into the Viewers' Championship. It's a virtual race that I host in between each Grand Prix weekend on iRacing, and you will be one of the AI-controlled cars. Anyway, check it out. I'll probably do it tomorrow night. You'll be in round 9, as will everyone else who types a message in chat, including Carl, who's now second in the championship. So yes, big ups, Carl, and welcome to the stream as well. While Bottas and Joe in the pits, they decided to change the rear wings. So if you change any parts of the car, pit lane start for you. And this will be the first race I'm watching since your boy Webber retired. Oh, wow. Hopefully it's a good one for you then. Webber retired some 11 years ago, so that's a long hiatus. But yeah, I did rate Mark Webber. He was quite personality. I did rate Mark Webber myself, to be fair. If Verstappen doesn't win, do we say we have a proper championship race on? I think even if he wins, but he's under pressure, I still back the championship fight this year. I am disappointed by Ferrari. You know, they need to capitalise in every single race weekend, and it looks like it's a long shot for Ferrari to get any decent points out of this. But yeah, let's whack the headphones on. Let's see what they're saying on Sky. But yeah, I feel like either way, whatever happens today, I feel like there is a hope of a championship fight this year, and more than the Drivers' Championship. Obviously, the Drivers' Championship is the big one. But I feel like Constructors is up for grabs this year. But anyway, this is the starting grid then. You can see it on the screen here, but I'll just go through it now. So Zhou and Bottas from the pit lane. Esteban Ocon will start this race from P18 on the grid. It's Nico Hülkenberg from P17. Sergio Perez, massively disappointing down there in P16 on the grid. Pierre Gasly, P15 on the grid. It's then Kevin Magnussen, P14. Logan Sargent, P13. In the Williams on the grid. Then the two Ferraris, Carlos Sainz P12, Charles Leclerc P11 on the grid. What can he do from there? Be interesting to see. Alexander Albon creeping into the top 10. Lance Stroll, the homeboy at the Canadian Grand Prix, starts P9 in the Aston Martin. It's then Yuki Tsunoda having a great season up there in P8. It's Lewis Hamilton P7. I went for him for pole. I was hoping with pole position for Lewis. In the end, he starts 7th. It's Fernando Alonso starts P6. One of the stars of qualifying yesterday, Daniel Ricciardo in the RB, starts P5. Then we've got an all second row of McLaren. It's Piastri from 4th, Lando Norris from 3rd, and a front row of P2, Max Verstappen, and pole position man in the closest qualifying session ever, with a gap was 0. It is George Russell on pole position. We've got some clouds. We've got a wet circuit. Oh, it's gonna be a feisty one. I cannot wait. Yes, Anto, welcome to the stream, bro. Yes, JJ, love this track. Yeah, mate. This is This is a top 5 track. This is a top 5. You know, there's some circuits that we go to on this calendar. Oh, and it is spitting with rain. But yeah, there's some circuits, and I'm looking at the Middle East and thinking, no, this is one of the best tracks on the calendar, without a doubt. Hopefully, it delivers a good race. I've got a large glass of red wine, so yeah, cheers. Let's have a good race. Russell's British, Todd, yeah. It looks likely that there'll be 4 British drivers on the grid next year, with Oliver Bearman looking to get the second seat at Haas. We've got 3 at the moment, obviously Norris, Hamilton and Russell. We're looking at 4 British drivers on the grid, so we've got a good representation out there. Alexander Albon as well is half British, but he races under the Thai flag, so, you know, Albon's Thai, really, but half British, so, you know. Anyway, yeah, George Russell on pole position. Oh, and it is a soaking wet track as well. They've got to be on full wets, haven't they? Is it like everyone's got to be on full wet to say, oh, this could be absolute carnage. I mean, carnage isn't necessarily a good thing, because what it could mean is a pile up and then a red flag for an hour, and I've got to sit here and bridge that gap. But we'll see, and hopefully there's no long periods of red flags, but look at how wet it is, man. The formation lap is underway at Montreal. I've just about made it in time for the start of this. I'm buzzing. Yes, Matty P, I love a wet race as well, mate. Wet race is... I love a wet race myself. Yes, Barry, welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing well. You got red wine on the breathing thing. What? Makes no sense. Let's have it, Mitch. Absolutely. Let's have it. I'm really looking forward to this one. I mean, not that I'm not every week, but I'm really, really looking forward to this one, honestly. Let's fucking go. I hope for a strong race for McLaren. I'm hoping that Russell can really challenge Max. Oh my God, look at the state of the conditions, man. This is a very promising, this race. This is a very promising. Well, this could be anything. This could, wet race is always interesting. This could be anything, this. I'm buzzing as well, Mitch, if you can't tell. On PS3, still got that Canada, 2011 Canadian Grand Prix. Some people think that was the greatest race of all time. It was a great race. It is overrated, but it was a great race. 2011 Canada, yeah. It won for the history books. Daniel Ricciardo on team radio. Ooh, baby. They're doing a standing start as well. You know how... Oh, I'm so glad that they've decided to do a proper race start as well. They're not doing all this safety car. Oh, we'll go behind the safety car till it dries up. Nah, they're just going to do a race start legit in full wet conditions. This is a scenario that is once every 2-3 years, this. A race start on full wets. Oh, there's someone on inters. Oh no, some people are on intermediate tyres. That's risking it for a biscuit, isn't it? Going on the inters. Are they all on the inters? Oh, they're all on the inters apart from... I've got this completely wrong. They're all on the inters apart from Magnussen and Hulkenberg. So it's only Haas on the full wet. Haas 1-2 incoming. Haas 1-2 incoming. Nah, man, if everyone's on inters and it's... This is looking very tasty. Right, here we go then. We're lining up on the grid for the start of the 2024 Canadian Grand Prix in a soaking wet Montreal. Here we go then. 5 lights are on. And away we go for the 2024 Canadian Grand Prix. George Russell's trying to battle for traction as he tries to cover off Max Verstappen. It almost looks in slow motion, but Russell has got the lead as they head into turn 1. Look how cautious everyone's having to be. Look at this. It's almost like slow motion. They're going through puddles on the apex of turn 2. Oh my God, just stay alive, baby. It's Bee Gees mode out here. Staying alive. And we've already got a yellow flag out as they slip sliding around our turn 3 and 4. Oh, both George Russell's away cleanly then. So it's Russell from Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Hamilton and... Alonso and Hamilton. Ricciardo's dropped from 5th to 7th at the start. But look at this then. Here we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. Bring this race on. Bring 70 laps of this on. But George Russell's got away well and stayed ahead of Max Verstappen crucially for this Grand Prix. Oh, and look at the oversteer of Oscar Piastri coming out of the turn 8. Ah, yes, CL2, how are we doing, bro? Mag and Hulkenberg making places. I'm not surprised. They're the only two on the full wets. Everyone's risked the intermediates. Oh, look at this, and a Ferrari nearly losing a front wing down at the hairpin. Gets away with it. This is chaotic. Yeah, mate. Magnussen's coming through on the full wets. Good, Kevin, lad. Who had a Kevin Magnussen Grand Prix victory on their hands today? Who had that on the bingo card? Look at this. Magnussen's up the inside of Lance Stroll coming into the final chicane. Go on, Kevin on the full wets. And look at Leclerc going straight on at the final chicane, straight across the circuit. Oh, they're going to have to... Oh, Kevin Magnussen in the pound seats here, mate. I'm telling you now, this might be absolutely... Haas might have pulled an absolute fast one here. Look at him round the outside. There goes Hulkenberg round the outside of Albon in turn 2. It just depends if the intensity of rain makes more of a dent than the cars going round and drying up the circuit. Is it getting wetter? Is it getting drier? We'll find out. That's what it's all about. Good driver came. I go, oh, always has been, man. Remember where he came last race? No idea. You know what? I want Ricciardo Alonso win today. Well, yeah, so does everybody, innit? But I also, you know, there's a lot of things in a dream scenario that we want, but I mean, I want Ricciardo and Alonso win every single week, but you've got to be realistic, haven't you? Look at this, and Magnussen up to P6. Mate, Magnussen's making serious ground here. If you are unaware, Magnussen is on the full wet tyres, as is Hülkenberg. Everybody else is on the intermediate tyres. Oh my God, Kevin Magnussen's going round the outside of Fernando Alonso here. Oh, he's having to back out of it. Look how dangerous this is. You've got to be careful. You don't want to damage your car. You've got a good chance of points here, Kevin. You don't need any more driver points on your licence. Down the inside, Kevin Magnussen. The Kevin Magnussen rampage is on, mate. Up to P5 now. Go on, Kevin. I mean, the thing is, if the track dries up, he's going to have to pit and everyone else can just stay on the Inter, so he might, you know what I mean? But, dude, this is brilliant. Haas are looking at this with a big fat Cuban cigar going, oh yeah, this is our day. This is the time. Look at this, and Hülkenberg up to P9, down the inside of Lance Stroll in turn 3. Oh, Haas might have pulled a masterstroke here. Everyone thinking they're being clever on the intermediates. Look at this. Magnussen's all over the back of Piastri for P4 here. Mate, this is nuts, this. I love a wet race. I love a wet race. He's proper pissing down. The full wets is the answer. It's not proper pissing down, though. I think it's just a bit of drizzle, but because the track's so wet for the first few laps, you know, the Haas guys on the full wets are... they've got to make ground now because he probably have to stop and put the inters on in a bit. So, but it is happy hour, as Martin Brundle just said on the commentary. This is happy hour for the two guys at Haas. He's up to 4th. Magnussen takes P4 before the final chicane. We are starting lap 4 and Russell leads Verstappen by 2.4 seconds. It's then Norris, it's then Magnussen, Piastri, Alonso, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Stroll rounds out the top 10 at the moment, but Magnussen and Haas on a massive charge. Kevin is evil. Yes, Chris Allen, welcome to the stream, bro. How are we doing? Sorry that I missed your comment a few minutes ago. It is a bit crazy out here in Montreal at the moment. Honestly, hope for more rain, which will probably happen. Yeah. I hope it happens as well. He's catching Lando Norris as well for 3rd. Is Kevin Magnussen. Look at this. The rain's easing up, so you've got to make ground now. Hülkenberg on the back of Hamilton as well for P7, but Russell leads Verstappen by almost 3 seconds now. So George Russell's having a good first few laps here. It is over 3 seconds. So, yeah, Russell looking stronger than Verstappen at the start of the race. It's then Norris. Magnussen is 1.9 behind Norris for 3rd. What? And look at this, and Hülkenberg on the back of Hamilton for P7, but is the track starting to dry up a little bit now? Is Magnussen going to be searching for the moisture that's off the racing line any second now? Mr. Inevitable is 2nd. Well, you know, he's still 2nd out here, mate. Lap 5 of 70. Nico Hülkenberg all over the back of Alonso and Hamilton. Go on. Where Hülkenberg started 17th. He's up to 8th in 5 laps. Oh my goodness me. Magnussen 1.5 seconds leader. I can't even speak. Magnussen's 1.5 seconds a lap quicker than George Russell, who leads the race. Fastest lap for Kevin Magnussen at 1:33.9. Leclerc's in 11th. Has Sargent pitted? What's going on with Logan Sargent? Hamilton under big pressure now then from Nico Hülkenberg. We need the cameras on Kevin Magnussen. How far behind is he How far behind Lando Norris is he now? He can't be far now. Oh, they're on the crossover point now. The track's starting to dry out. I think they've had the best of it now. The Haas boys on the full wets. I think they've had the best of it now, but I tell you what, it's got them up to third, fourth, and eighth. So they're not going to complain at that, but I think they've had the best of it now. We're starting to get a dry line, or a somewhat semi-dry line on the racing line. About a 3-car difference. Leclerc with issues, yeah. Doesn't sound good, man. Leclerc 11th, Sainz 14th. And I was hoping for Leclerc to put on a championship fight this season. This doesn't bode well, does it? I mean, it's early doors, and it is only one race, but, you know, Leclerc's going to be wanting to get on the podium every single race to even have a hope of challenging Verstappen for the championship. So this is going to be a massive dent in those hopes. Yeah, people on Inter's now going faster as the sun comes out in Montreal. Oh, and Hamilton goes wide. And this might give Hülkenberg a chance and a look at P7. Oh, Lando wins at least one in his career. Lando won in Miami about a month ago, CL2. So where were you for that race? Oh, we've got someone off. Logan Sargent is off. He's not hit the wall. He's just outbraked himself, gone straight on at turn 6, but he's got it into reverse and is able to carry on. Yeah, he won CL2. He won in Miami, dude. So go back and watch that one. It's already happened. Oh, you mean championship? Oh, you mean you hope Lando Norris wins a championship? Yeah. Oh my God, look at this then. Hamilton versus Alonso down to turn 1, and Hamilton backs out of it. Oh, and Hamilton goes straight on at turn 1, has to cut right across the circuit. He's going to have to give that position back to Alonso. Yeah, he's going to have to give that one back. And, and Alonso with a massive moment there up to turn 3. Oh, this is chaos. But yeah, Magnussen's progress has been halted now as the track starts to dry out a bit. Magnussen in P4, the Magnussen Rampage has had the brakes put on it a little bit now. He is worthy. Yeah, I think my instinct, though, is that for Lando Norris to win a championship, he might have to move team. You know, are McLaren gonna make a championship winning car? I don't know. You know, maybe. You know, 26 can be anything. You know, 2026. You know, is a complete reset. So you never know. McLaren could come out in 26 with the fastest car, and then it's Norris nailed on for the championship in it. But you know, I hope he is worthy. He is definitely in that elite group of about 5 or 6 drivers that could win a championship. You know. Awesome race, best one so far. Yeah, well, this season. Yeah. Yeah, Verstappen is only 2.1 behind Russell now. The gap was 3 seconds a few laps ago. So Verstappen's starting to reel in George Russell at the front. We get a replay of the start then. It did, and I did say it. It did look like slow motion down into turn 1. They had to be so cautious. This is a replay of the start. And look at them going through the puddle at turn 2. Wow. I tell you what, the Haas starting on extreme wets. It's worked out so far, but they might have to make an extra pit stop. We'll see. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. While they're playing the replays, they've got the live feed in the corner. That's new. That's new for this weekend, that. And I back that. That's good. because we could miss something critical whilst we're watching all these replays. Oh, look at this. And Sergio Perez has had contact with his Pierre Gasly at the back. I didn't even realise that. He's had contact with, or is it did he have contact with Ocon or Gasly? I don't know, but Sainz made contact with one of the Alpines. We also got a replay of Logan Sargent off in turn 2. So what have we got as a running order then? So the top 4 is as it was on the grid then. Russell, Verstappen, Norris, Piastri. Then we've got Ricciardo's dropped from 5th to 8th. Alonso's up a position. Hamilton's up a position. Hulkenberg's up to 7th from 17th on the grid. But the track is drying out now. And Magnussen's pitted and come out P14 then. So Magnussen has now pitted for the intermediate tyres and is back to 14th. Oh, dude. Yes, Lewis, how we doing, bro? How are we doing? Good to see you in the stream, mate. Hey, we've got a few in the Viewers' Championship as well. Welcome to the stream, Dougie. I did see your message before, but it was all chaos and carnage. But yes, welcome to the stream, Dougie. Get yourself in the next round of the Viewers' Championship, as well as everybody else. Suede's in it as well. Yes, Suede, how we doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to lap 10 of the Canadian Grand Prix, where George Russell leads Max Verstappen by 1.5 seconds. Verstappen is reeling him in now. It's Norris 3rd, Piastri 4th, Alonso 5th, and we're watching this battle for 5th then between Alonso and Hamilton. Hulkenberg still out there on the wet tyres in P7. It's then Ricciardo, Stroll, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Albon, Sainz, Magnussen, Ocon, Perez, Gasly, Bottas, Zhou and Sargent at the back after having to put it in reverse at turn 6. Can you make a Viewers' Championship wet race? That's a very interesting question, that, Todd. Yes, I can, but no, I won't. You know, it's as simple as that, Todd. Yes, I can, because recently iRacing have made it so you can have wet weather, but no, I will not do that. I will not be spinning off every 30 seconds for your entertainment, Todd. It's dry races only in the Viewers' Championship. You know, I'm not about to embarrass myself. Doesn't that mean everyone else behind Magnussen might have been smart? Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess from Haas's point of view, they gambled on another kind of shower in those first dozen laps for this to work, you know. And you might as well go different if you're starting, you know, what did they start? 12th and 17th or 13th and 17th. Haas might as well have gone for the gamble. I'm glad they did. It made some entertainment in the first few laps. Yeah, of course, Magnussen's had to pit now and he's putting back down to 14th. But if there had been rain on lap 5, lap 7, you know, Kevin Magnussen could be leading the race now with everyone else having to pit for extreme. So you might as well take that gamble. If it doesn't work, he's probably not lost anything from where he started anyway. So it was worth the gamble. And Hulkenberg's still out there on the full wets waiting for another rain shower. But he is under pressure now, Hulkenberg, from Ricciardo, Stroll, and basically the rest of the pack from, you know, Ricciardo, Stroll, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Albon and Sainz are all queuing up behind Hulkenberg now for P7. Yeah, Hulkenberg needs to pits. And shine the wet donuts. I've never tried it, Barry, so that says it all. But yeah, I can do a wet race, but I won't on the Viewers' Championship. But yeah, if you are new to the stream, please do drop me a like as well. And please do get yourself subscribed if you're into Formula 1. I'm live for every single Grand Prix from the Formula 1 World Championship as we see this absolute gaggle of cars from 7th down to 13th, all line astern here. Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Stroll, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Albon and Sainz, and it looks like Sainz is going to make a move on Alex Albon. And look at this then, it's going to be Daniel Ricciardo round the outside of Nico Hulkenberg into the final chicane and gets the move done there. So Hulkenberg on the wets is now struggling and falling back. Yeah, we've got a massive trainer. Hulkenberg now under pressure from Lance Stroll at his home race. Verstappen. I didn't say that, did I? Oh, Mitch said it. Gonna say that's quite the blooper, that, Kim, innit? I'm glad I didn't say that. But look at this. Verstappen only a second behind Russell as the camera cuts to this battle for the lead now. So Verstappen is he's been reeling him in. Verstappen's been reeling Russell in. Max Strapper. Oh, don't. Yeah, the gap is only 0.8 of a second now. Also, if you are new to the stream as well, get yourself in live chat to be entered into a virtual race that I host midweek in between every single Grand Prix, where I race against the AI on iRacing and I put everybody's names in the race. So it is a virtual championship that you can be entered into if you type a message in the live chat. So get involved in the stream and you get involved in the Viewers' Championship. Lando is catching him. Is Lando catching the top two? Is it? Oh, but look at this then. Max Verstappen putting big pressure on George Russell then at turn 6. Turn 7. Half a second is the gap. Verstappen all over the gearbox of George Russell. And this is for the lead on lap 13 out of 70. 8.8 to 7.2. Let's go, Lando. And Hulkenberg finally succumbs to the conditions and pits for the intermediate tyres. I tell you what, though, big up to Haas for creating some mad first half dozen laps of this race. You know, I was almost for Magnussen leading this race at one point. You know what I mean? I was almost thinking Magnussen's going to lead this race. He didn't quite get that eye up, but he was P4 for a couple of laps. So big ups for the big ups to the Haas gamble on the extreme wet tyres. In the end, it's kind of put them back where they started when it's all sort of ironed itself out. But a big up to the gamble. And George Russell is under big pressure, as is Fernando Alonso under pressure from Lewis Hamilton for P5 in the race. Come on, Russell, says Mitch. Yes, come on. I'd love to see a George Russell victory here today, but it's looking slimmer by the lap. The probability of slicks within 20 minutes, but they're expecting another rain shower in 20 minutes. Gasly, yes, Anthony, welcome to the stream, and you have entered yourself into round 9 of the Viewers' Championship, of which you are doing very well in. So big ups, mate. Welcome in. Lap 14 of 70. George Russell leads Max Verstappen by 0.7 of a second. Lando Norris in third is some 5.3 seconds behind that. Piastri's a couple of seconds behind Norris. Alonso 3 seconds behind Piastri in P5. But look at that then. They're starting to look for the water on the outside of the circuit. We've almost got a dry line. We've almost got a dry racing line now. Rain in 18 minutes, it says on the graphics. Rain in 18 minutes. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Pit? Put the slicks on for five laps and then go back to the inters when it pours it down? Or are you going to eke out these inters until we get another shower? I feel like that's got to be the strat. They've got to eke out these inters now, surely. If the rain is certain in another quarter of an hour, you've got to eke out these inters. You don't want to take all the tread off them. And look at this then. Look at Verstappen's going to get the lead here. Verstappen putting massive pressure onto George Russell as the exit turn 7 and down to the second chicane. 6 now, 4. Oh, what, are you measuring the gap between Norris and Verstappen? Yeah, Norris is catching both of them. Is Norris the fastest man on track right now? He's got the fastest lap and he's on a charge. Lando Norris in the McLaren, only 3.8, and he is catching up. Lando flying. Lando flying. Big ups the update, CL2, because sometimes I get wrapped in. I get so wrapped into one story that I miss something else. So big ups for giving me the update there, because it is relevant. Lando Norris is looking rapid here. Go on, Lando. He is catching up. He's catching up, bro. Oh, my God. Since when did Formula One become good? Hey, honestly. You know what I mean? After round 4 or 5, I'm sat here going, this sport's dead. It's in the bin. I'll never do this. I'll never do a watch along again. And then bang! Last 3 races, we've had some interesting results. And now we've got an interesting race. But yeah, Russell's clinging onto the lead now. Look at this. He's under big pressure from Max Verstappen. Lap 16 of 70. And Lando Norris is only 2.8 seconds behind Verstappen now. We are about to get a three car battle for the lead. Oh, yeah. Big ups to Jamza Army as well. In it, CL2. You know, in it. Half the people that are in this stream right now are probably a part of this scenario. So big ups to Jamza and big ups to all his viewers, and to the people that come across from Jamza to my channel. Big ups to you, man, because you keep this channel ticking over. Without you, I'd be talking to myself. So big ups to you, man. Always back the Jamza Army, mate. Absolutely goated. So the graphic's saying rain in 13 minutes. We have got a dry line. Verstappen's gone off. Verstappen's made a mistake in turn 2. And he's going to be under big pressure now from Lando Norris. Oh, Verstappen. Oh, Max Verstappen with a rare mistake. Oh, you don't see that every weekend. You don't see that every Sunday, do you? Verstappen making a mistake. Oh, right, this one in the history books. Verstappen's outbraked himself, got onto the wet part, and Lando Norris is now all over the gearbox and Max Verstappen for second. Yes, Gav, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Oh, yes, Chrissy, you are a massive part of the JA as well. Big ups to JA on coming through to every watch along on this channel. Big ups to you all. Do yourself a mystery. I know. Race gets so exciting that I just end up just dead. Was it a good race? Yeah, Rob died. That's when you know, innit? Oh, mate, honestly. Oh my goodness me. What are we going to do here? What's the strat here? Because these intermediates, if I'm in the second half of the pack now, I might think about risking a set of slicks. You know, you can sod your rain prediction in 13 minutes. If I'm Hulkenberg now, or Bottas, or Joe, or Sargent, I'm thinking slicks in another couple of laps, guys. I mean, you know, it might be a bit too risky. You might end up in the wall in 10 seconds, but you also might be pulling an absolute strat. Oh, look at this, and Verstappen under big pressure from Lando Norris now. And it's given Russell a bit of breathing space. Russell leads then with Max Verstappen's mistake. Russell now leads by 2.2 seconds. Norris all over the gearbox, and for Max Verstappen's Red Bull for P2. Piastri some 6.5 seconds down the road in P4. It's then Alonso. Hamilton only 0.6 behind Alonso. Look at this then. We've got DRS activated now. DRS is in the game here now. And they're searching for the moisture on the outside of the track. I remember when you started this channel, Denver Football Stream. Cheers, Lee, mate. Cheers, Lee, mate. I mean, I've not gained many subs since I started this channel. But, you know, cheers for checking back in on me 3 years later. with another 20 subs, but get in there, let's go. At least F1's good right now. That's all I can hope for. But yeah, cheers for checking back up on the channel. And Lee, little do you know, you typing a little message like that in live chat has entered you into a virtual race, which will be hosted either tomorrow night or Tuesday night on iRacing. You're in. You're entered into the race. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to drive. But you are in the race. What does that even mean? Check out the stream tomorrow night. You are in the Viewers' Championship. Oh, look at this Lando Norris. I mean, what's the strat here? What do you do? Do you risk a set of slicks now? All the computers saying a rain shower in 10 minutes. But can you wait for that, though? Yeah, I'll do it around this track, Gav. Yeah, I'll do it around this same circuit, yeah. Imagine one day you do with Verstappen. Oh, what? Yeah, what? He's in the stream. Yeah, no chance. Oh, Lando's close, but he can't make the move. You know, I would be expecting in the next couple of laps, one of the guys in the second half of the field to risk a set of slicks. Yeah, I mean, what do you do? Do you go onto another set of inters knowing that the rain's coming? Do you... Because the thing is, these inters are going to be that burnt out. If the rain doesn't come for another 15 minutes, these inters are going to be that burnt out that even with a rain shower, they're not going to be much good. Because the tread's going to be absolutely destroyed anyway. So, do you go for a new set of inters? These are the kind of races that I live for, man. These are the kind of races. But the thing is, right, because there's a dry line, you can't really dive bomb a move because you're just going onto the wet part of the circuit. You're going to outbrake yourself, lock the front tyres and go straight on. So dive bombs aren't really in the question here, unless you're feeling especially brave. But look at this then, Lando Norris has got DRS down the back straight, heading to the final chicane, and Lando Norris takes second place off Max Verstappen. It is a British 1-2 at the moment, then on lap 21 of 70. It's Russell leads from Norris. Woo, baby, let's go. Oh, Lando Norris takes second place and now hunts down race leader George Russell. This is a proper race, man. How many 2 out of 10 races have we had over the last 2.5 years? This is a proper race. For a change. For a change, let's have a proper race. Oh, damn. Bro, Lando Norris is looking good here. Lando Norris is looking very good here. Oh, let's do it. Do it realistically, yeah, with 2 out of race, CL2 always is on the Viewers' Championship. Wait until 8 more laps, then 22, lap 22 a bit more. Nah. If Lando wins, doesn't he go second? Whoa. Lando Norris is on 113 points. He could do it winning this. Oh my God, he's got extremely close to the back of George Russell's car, down to the hairpin. I feel like it's only a matter of time before Lando Norris takes the lead here. Oh, you know what? I've missed F1 actually being good. Seriously, look at this. Lando Norris has got DRS. He's round the outside. They're breaking into the final chicane. Lando Norris takes the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. George Russell goes off. Lando Norris is in the lead and Verstappen's up to second as George Russell has to cut across the final chicane. Oh, what a race. Lando Norris takes the lead in Montreal on lap 22. Let's go. Oh, this is big time, Charlie, this race. Oh, this is big time. This ain't no 2 out of 10 race. I'm telling you now. It's an actual race. For a change. Get in, man. Look at this. He forced George onto the wet part of the circuit. George can't deal with it under the brakes. Locks up. And, and Verstappen nearly hits the back of Russell. But So it is. The running order now is Norris, Verstappen, Russell, top 3. Then Piastri, Alonso, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Stroll, Albon, and Tsunoda now rounds out the top 10 with the 2 Ferraris. Back where they started in 11th or 12th. 11th and 12th, should I say. Or it is 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for now. Yeah, we can't be rating the race yet too soon, bro. We're only on lap 22, but it's looking good. Big ups if you understand that F1 reference. It's looking good. Hamilton still all over the back of Fernando Alonso's Aston Martin, but can't get the job done. The gap is still half a second, as it has been for the past 10 laps or so. Lando Norris leads the Canadian Grand Prix, and he's pulled out a 4.4 second gap already. Mate, is Lando Norris in a championship fight here? Is Lando Norris dragging himself into a championship fight here? Mate, honestly, McLaren are good. McLaren are good on tyres this year. Lando and his Morris. He's finally pushing one of your go extremes. Yeah, because it's a mad race, isn't it? You know what I mean? If this was Bahrain with Verstappen leading by 28 seconds, it'd be me and you, Gav. But it's actually a good race for a change. You know what I mean? That's the difference, Gav. Weather alert. Rain in 3 minutes. Oh my God! I mean, what is gonna occur here? If Hamilton can't get past Alonso, the battle for P5 rages on, and rain is due in 3 minutes. Are you joking? Lando Norris has absolutely disappeared. The gap's 5.8. Lando Norris is some 1.5 seconds a lap quicker, at least. At least. The rain's coming in as well. This is another twist. We're on the precipice of another twist in the story here, as Lando Norris romps away at the front, a second and a half quicker than the entire field. The rain clouds are coming in. This is cat deprived. I'll buy you a cat. Could I get an update? This race has been unbelievable. I mean, to tell the story of the race, I don't know. It started in wet conditions. Magnussen and Hulkenberg started on extreme wets. They made up a bunch of positions. Then the track started to dry out. Russell held the lead from Verstappen. Then, as the track's drying out, Lando Norris picked up the pace. And look at this, and Oscar Piastri. McLaren looking rapid in these drying conditions as Oscar Piastri rocks up to the back of George Russell for third. But rain is inbound. This is the thing, man. Piastri is in the fight here, as Norris is absolutely romping away at the front. Oh, we got a car off. Someone spun. Williams. What's going to happen here? We're going to get a safety car or a red flag or something. Logan Sargent spun it. Come on. Get yourself going. We don't want a safety car. Or do we? Or do we? What's happening with Logan Sargent? He's spun it and he's stranded out on circuit. What's the driver tracker saying? Has he got back moving? We've got a yellow flag sector 1 at the moment. What's happened to Logan Sargent? Is he still stranded or is he carried on? Look at this 3-car fight now for P2. Verstappen, Russell and Piastri nose to tail. Look at Oscar Piastri's pace. Safety car deployed. Safety car deployed because Logan Sargent's stranded. Oh my God. Sargent's out of the race. Sargent's out of the race. Exactly, Mitch. This is how F1 should be. Exactly. Jamza was in before the stream started. I don't know if Jamza's still in now, but... Oh, they're all pitting now. Safety car comes out. And, right, so Norris has stayed out. Verstappen, Russell and Piastri all pit. So second, third and fourth all pit. What tyres are they going to put on? A fresh set of intermediates. Right, this is critical for the race. Okay. Oh, look at this. They're side by side in the pit lane, but Verstappen just about keeps the position. Okay, then. So Verstappen, Russell and Piastri have all put on a new set of intermediates. No way. Oh, is it slicks on the... Oh, my God. Is it slicks on the Mercedes? We need to look at the tyres here. This is absolutely critical. We need to know what tyres everybody's on. As far as I know, they've stopped for new intermediate tyres, but that is not confirmed. Right, so Norris leads. He stayed out. Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Hamilton and Alonso all pitted. Oh, my goodness me. You are to blame for me watching the first race. Well, blame? Nah, blame, man. Bollocks to blame. Blame sounds like it's a bad thing. I'm the one you give credit to, Todd. Never mind blame. Get that word out of your mouth. You picked a good one, Todd. This is... Don't expect every race to be like this, Todd. It's been dead for 2 years. This is a particularly good one. Lando is clear to do a pit stop whenever he wants. Yeah, he is. He's 28 seconds in the lead, so Lando can pit now if he chooses to. Yeah, so Norris pits. Right, so what's the strat here? Surely it's new intermediates. I mean, going slicks with rain incoming. But then if someone does gamble a slick and the rain is only... minor, they might get away with it, but it is a brand new set of intermediate tyres for Lando Norris. Will he come out in the lead? He's going to lose the lead here. Verstappen's going to lead the race. Verstappen, oh my God, is Norris going to come out back in P4? Oh my goodness me. Oh my God. Verstappen leads. Oh my goodness me, that did not work out well for Lando Norris. It's worked out well for Max Verstappen. I can hear people clicking off the stream now as Verstappen takes the lead. No, listen, this race is still on. This race is still on, but that has not worked out for Lando Norris. That I don't know. Maybe he was already past the pit lane entry when the safety car was called, at which point it's not, it's not his fault. But Max Verstappen, George Russell and Oscar Piastri made the most out of that, and Norris has had to slot back into third. But like you say, CL2, he does look quicker. Yeah, he's flying though. Exactly. Yeah, he's flying, so you can't discount him yet. You can't discount anyone. And the clouds are coming. The dark clouds are approaching as well. This is far from over. Jammy. I know. I'm glad you were the one that said it and not me. Mind you, though, to be 100% fair and neutral, Lando was a bit jammy in Miami, wasn't he? So, as they said to Verstappen on the radio, what comes around goes around, So there you go. But yeah, if you are just joining the stream, or if you are wondering why I'm waffling on and not doing proper commentary, it's because the safety car is out. So we are behind the safety car. The order is Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Piastri, Hamilton, Alonso, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo is the top 10 as Logan Sargent's stranded Williams is now being hauled into the air and being taken off the circuit. Okay, what are we saying, Simon? Bit of rain, and once it starts drying again, Lando will be just as quick. I mean, get your prayer books out. I hope so. Magnussen and Hulkenberg locking up saying... I'm not even going to read that out, bro. The Ferraris have dropped back as well. Yeah, Ferraris down to 12th and 14th. Not a great weekend for Ferrari, this, is it? I mean, it is a weekend to forget for Ferrari, coming off the back of a Monaco Grand Prix win as well. It is a weekend to forget. So far, we've still got, quick maths, 42 laps to go. So I can't draw any conclusions yet, especially in mixed conditions. Anything can happen, but so far it's not looking like a great weekend for Ferrari. Always has the rub of the green though, does Max. Well, he always puts himself in the position to, you know, you make your own luck, don't you? A lot of the time. Last race was boring. Oh yeah, the Monaco Grand Prix. I said it at the time. It was one of the Britain next. No, but it's coming up. It's a triple header next. After this, there's a weekend off. Then there's 3 in a row. I'll tell you now. I'll tell you now. Yeah, so it's Spain, Austria, and then Britain. And that's a triple header, that. So, Spanish Grand Prix, 23rd of June. Austrian Grand Prix, 30th of June. And then the British Grand Prix, 7th of July. So, triple header. And Leclerc got a problem? He's stopped in the pit lane. What's going on here? Is he on the slicks? They put him on the hard set of dry tyres. I wonder if Leclerc's going to be out of the race. What's going on here with Leclerc's Ferrari? A 24-second pit stop for Charles Leclerc. He's gone out onto the dry tyres and we've got the rain clouds moving in. Make that make sense. Yeah, 2 more than Silverstone. Yeah. So we've got Spain, Austria, then Britain. When the safety car is out, all the tail enders must catch up. Don't seem very fair. How else would you do it? That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. You've got to get everyone bunched up together so that when all the cars are on the other side of the track, you can then deal with the issue. If you keep everyone's gaps the same, then you've got cars all over the track and you can't attend the stricken car. Do you get what I mean? So you have to bunch everyone up to get all the cars on one part of the circuit so that when they all pass the issue and are on the other side of the circuit, you can then deal with the issue and get the car off the circuit whilst everybody else is on the other side. It's the only way you can do it. So that's why they do it. Right, anyway, we're back underway. The race is back underway and the Canadian Grand Prix is resumed on lap 30 of 70. Verstappen leads Russell, leads Norris, then Piastri, Hamilton, Alonso, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ocon and Ricciardo is the top 10 as the rain clouds move in and they're on intermediate tyres. Apart from Charles Leclerc, who stands 19th. Okay, so they think they've fixed the issue on Leclerc's Ferraris, but Leclerc's on the slicks. Why not, though? Why not? If you're having a disaster of a weekend and you're out of the points anyway, and you're in a Ferrari, whack on the slicks and have a go. Why not? Why not, dude? When the safety car is out, all the tail... Oh, yeah, I already read that out. Makes it more interesting? Yeah, definitely as well. You know what I mean? If they all maintain the same gap. We can see a Leclerc masterclass. You never know. Oh, we've got the rain on. Forget that CL2. Delete that, bro. It's not looking good out here. It's not looking good for Leclerc as the rain starts to come down. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. Oh, look at this. It's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. Look at this. That dry line is soon disappearing. The dry line is on disappearing mode here as the rain falls in Montreal. Lap 31 of 70. Verstappen leads Russell by 1.4 seconds. Lando Norris down to third after that safety car period. It's then Piastri P4. Hamilton is now past Alonso during the safety car period. Hamilton up to fifth, Alonso sixth, Tsunoda P7, who's having a great season so far for RB. Lance Stroll at his home race in P8, and Charles Leclerc 19th and last on the dry tyres as the rain comes down. The race winner 2 weeks ago in Monaco is in dead last on the wrong tyres in the wrong conditions. Well, Formula One's a little bit unpredictable for once. Unbelievable. From hero to zero in 14 days for Charles Percival Leclerc. You're still feeling rough. How rough was that night, bro? Get the race on, Brownie. Forget your night out with Denver. This is one of the best races for a long time, Brownie. No BS now. You know, it's not sat here waffling going, ooh, and another boring race. This is a fantastic race. Get it on, Brownie. F1's actually good for a change. Jesus, Alexander Albon going for a massive move. Albon's done a madness there. Albon's done an absolute madness into the final chicane. He's overtaken two cars. I've had to rewind to have another look at this. Oh my goodness me. I tell you what, Alexander Albon has pulled off one of the best double overtakes I've ever seen into the final chicane there. Unbelievable. Do you say there's a race on the 23rd because Scotland kick off? Oh yeah, mate. If you know, it just depends what your priorities are. It could be World Cup final gone to penalty shootouts, and I'll be watching a race. Do you know what I mean? It just depends. If you clashing with football and your priorities football, then GG's in it. Oh, Sainz under pressure, and look at that. Then we've got Haas across the asphalt on the final chicane, completely cutting the corner. Lap 33 of 70. Verstappen leads Russell by 1.3 seconds. It's then Norris 1.3 behind that, and then Piastri, Hamilton, Alonso, Tsunoda, Stroll, Albon up to P9 now in the Williams. Esteban Ocon P10. Did you say the race? Oh, is it 2 o'clock? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Brownie. 2 laps of rain-safe Ferrari. The fact that Stroll isn't actually doing bad, I know. It's his home race. It can't be that. You know what I mean? He's under pressure to do well. Oh, that's handy. Yeah. So it might not clash with the Euros. We'll see. Oh, look at that. As Carlos Sainz got front wing damage there. Down at the hairpin. Collision with the... Oh, he's lost his rear wing end fence on the back of Valtteri Bottas's kick Sauber. And Sargent is the only retiree at the moment, but Leclerc's still going round. Perez still down in 16th in the other Red Bull. Verstappen leads Russell by just about a second. Every single car is on the intermediate tyres right now. Come on, George. Are we going to get the McLarens rapid again in drying conditions? Exactly. We've got drivers, yeah. Tsunoda, Bottas, Ocon are still not pitted. Yeah, so Ocon up in P10's yet to stop. Bottas P12 yet to stop. Ooh. Still on the intermediate tyres that they started with. Leclerc has pitted and is back onto the intermediates again. 1 minute 4 seconds off the lead. Or 1 minute 4 seconds off Nico Hülkenberg in 18th, should I say. Oh, I tell you what, from hero to zero for Charles Leclerc. No more rain. Yeah, I think the rain is sort of passed over now. Yeah, cheers, Chrissy. Thanks for being in. And you will be in the next round of the Viewers' Championship, which I might do tomorrow night. So look out for that. But cheers, Chrissy, for being in. Like 35 and 70. So we are at half race distance. Verstappen leads Russell by 1.5 seconds. I start to feel like Verstappen's sort of claiming this one now. He's starting to pull away from George Russell. We need to see this McLaren pace in the drying conditions now. The rain has stopped. So we've had a quick shower. The rain has stopped. And now it's starting to dry out again. We're going to be starting to look for the gaps now. And Hamilton is up on the back of the McLarens as well in P5. Alonso some 5.5 seconds behind Hamilton now in P6. It's then Tsunoda, Stroll, Albon and Ocon at the moment in P10 in the Alpine. Is that Norris purple sector? Well, Norris has got the fastest lap so far. I can't actually see the sector times, but could be, yeah. I mean, to be completely real with you, I could make the entire stream like this and have all the sector times if you want and just delete myself, but I feel like that's kind of too many numbers, is it not? Probably get more viewers. You think I'm joking? I'm not. There's channels out there that just put the data on in the live tracker and call it a day and get 200,000 people in chat, but that's not my game. I'm all about enjoying it with you and trying to, let's have a bit of fun with it. Bit of commentary, bit of a reaction to it. You want to see gorgeous. Cheers, CL2, mate. Wow, Leclerc's going to get lapped. Look at this then. Lewis Hamilton looking quick now. In P5, all over the back of Oscar Piastri's McLaren. In P4. Go on then, Lewis. Go on then, Lewis. Let's have a do. Looks tricky out there. It certainly does. It certainly does. Oh, look at that then. Leclerc is being lapped. I bet he's begging just to retire the car at this point. Charles Leclerc, the winner last time out in Monaco, is now being lapped by the field. Oh, I mean, talk about opposite ends of the scale within 14 days. Yeah, seeing that with the virtual cars. Oh, yeah, man, JJ, you know what I mean? Look at that. They're starting to search for the wet part of the circuit. How this is going to work is it's going to be who's going to gamble on the slick first. And it's not yet. It's not yet. But I'll give it another 5 to 10 laps. And somebody will be starting to look at that slick tyre and going, I fancy I do. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Leclerc's asking for that, you know. If Leclerc's just asking to retire the car, I wouldn't be surprised. You know. Because it's just embarrassing for him. Look at Sergio Perez still down in 16th. He's got a brand new 2-year deal with Red Bull. And he's stuck in 16th with his teammate leading the race. Does Sergio Perez deserve a brand new 2-year contract at Red Bull Racing? Draw your own conclusions, but he's under pressure from Kevin Magnussen. Look at this. Perez is under massive pressure from Kevin Magnussen. Verstappen leads by 2.5 seconds now on lap 38 of 70. Norris is 1.3 behind Russell. Piastri is 1.1 behind Norris. And Hamilton is within a second of Piastri's gearbox. Go on then, Lewis. Yes, Suhail! How are we doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. And thank you for getting involved in live chat, bro. I really appreciate that. And for getting involved in live chat and typing a message in, you are entered into the Viewers' Championship, round 9. Around this circuit on iRacing, a virtual race that I will host tomorrow night, let's say 8 p.m. Get involved, mate. You are in. So thank you for interacting with this channel. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that's watching. Please do drop me a like as well if you haven't already. It helps get the channel noticed. Obviously, we're a minuscule channel, hoping to grow it over the next couple of years and see where we go. But, yeah. Max Verstappen or whoever you support, I have no qualms with anybody. This is about enjoying Formula One. But I appreciate everybody that gets involved in live chat, you know, interacts, and you'll be paid back for that in the way of being entered into the Viewers' Championship, of which Mitch is doing very well. Mitch, I think you're 3rd or 4th in the championship now. Yeah, hit the like, guys. Let's go, Lewis. I know. Lewis, P5 and within DRS range of Oscar Piastri. Now, I don't know if DRS is available at the moment with these mixed conditions, but it is drying out now again, the track. Lap 40 of 70. Verstappen leads Russell by 3 seconds. It's then the two McLarens of Norris, Piastri, and then Lewis Hamilton in P5. DRS is now enabled as the track dries out further. And now, who's going to be the first one to gamble on slicks? It's going to be turns 1 and 2 again, still very wet. Everywhere else is drying. So, yeah, it's turn 1 and 2. Turn 1 and 2 is too wet for the slick tyres. Everywhere else, we've got a dry line. And it is all going to be about who's going to be the first to gamble onto the slick tyres. Yes, Raz, welcome to the stream, mate. And I big appreciate you getting involved in live chat. I appreciate anybody getting involved in live chat. You know, interact with the channel, interact with me, and let's get this channel growing a little bit. But cheers, bro. Welcome to the stream. And go on, Lewis. I fully back that. Forget the cap I'm sat here with, Alpine cap. I've got merch from every single team. I'm not biased towards anybody. You know, I wear a different cap for every single stream. Just ordered myself a nice pepperoni pizza for Domino's. Thanks for that update, Gav. Who's gambling with tricks? I know. Slicks. Yeah, it's all about who is going to be the first man to gamble on a set of slick tyres here. It's too early yet, but look at how quick Lewis is looking in these drying conditions. Now, the McLarens have not come alive as they did when the track was drying out the first time. Norris was a second and a half quicker than the entire field. Now, not the case. McLaren's under pressure from a charging Lewis Hamilton, and Pierre Gasly's coming into the pits, and he is the first man to risk it. Pierre Gasly onto the hard tyres. It's a 2.9 second pit stop. It's a slick tyre for Gasly, and why not risk it? You're at the back anyway. You're in that fight for the final point. Let's have a do. Pancino, welcome to the stream, bro. Winder, welcome in. You just woke up. What have you missed? You've missed the best race of this season, and one of the best races I've seen in a couple of years. But welcome to the stream, and welcome to the Viewers' Championship Round 9, which will take place tomorrow night on this channel. Check it out, 8 p.m. You are entered in. We've got a few in for the Viewers' Championship tomorrow. Oh, it's not a grid of 10 or 12 tomorrow. What happened to Leclerc? Engine trouble, and then he put himself on the slick tyres, and the rain started to come down, Gav. So, wrong strategy and trouble with the engine for Charles Leclerc. Sees him run 19th and last as we've got a McLaren across the totally cutting the corner. Good grief. Lando Norris makes a mistake but gets away with it down in turn 1 and 2. Drying conditions now, lap 42 of 70. Verstappen leads George Russell by 3.5 seconds. 3.8 seconds, should I say. And look at this, the two McLarens still under pressure. So Lando Norris makes a mistake down into turn 1. Totally cuts out turn 2, gets away with it. Still holds on to his P3 for now. But they are under pressure from Lewis Hamilton. We've got a 5-horse race for the victory of this Canadian Grand Prix in 2024. Slick's too early. Exactly. Slick's too early, Gav. Exactly. But yeah, thank you to anyone who's new to the stream today. Please do drop me a like and get yourself subscribed as well. I'm live for every single Grand Prix for the Formula One World Championship. Where have you been for the past 2 years? But yeah, no, big ups, and appreciate anybody that's new to the stream tonight. We've actually got a good race on our hands for a change. Exactly. We're going to have a few new names in it. Everybody that types a message in chat today in this stream is entered into a virtual race tomorrow night on this channel. It's called the Viewers' Championship. And, drop a message in live chat to get yourself entered. And Leclerc has retired from the 2024 Canadian Grand Prix. Leclerc is out of the race on lap 43. Leclerc retires from the Canadian Grand Prix after winning the Monaco Grand Prix 14 days ago. 46 watching, 8 likes. Come on, guys. Let's get the likes up. Come on. About time. Yeah. So Sargent's retired from the race after spinning out and presumably stalling the car. Kim's not that far in front, Barry. Kim's not that far in front. Oh, yes, Gav. Cheers for the update. And Hamilton pits from P5. Is he going to put the slicks on? Right, this is critical now. Is Hamilton going on to the slicks? Mate, this is a race. We have got a race on our hands here. We have got a race on our hands. He is going slicks. They're going mediums. Hamilton has pitted and is on to the medium tyre. Slick tyre for Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes. Big gamble. First to do it of the leading pack. Lewis Hamilton onto the dry tyres on lap 44. That's his race number of 70. And Sainz is now on the medium tyres. The chain reaction has begun. The chain reaction has begun. People are starting to stop for the dry tyres. Verstappen leads Russell by 3.7 seconds. But I tell you what, Russell's under big pressure from Lando Norris here. Lando Norris might go for it into the hairpin, decides against it. But now surely is the time to pit for dries. Now surely. What do you do? What do you do if you're Lando Norris and Russell pits? Do you stay out for one more lap? This is the moment to pit for the slick tyres. Lap 44. Has Verstappen pitted? No, they stay out. Verstappen stays out. Russell stays out. Norris stays out. Piastri pits from P4. Oh, this is a race. You know what I mean? It's been a long time since we've had an actual race like this. This is brilliant stuff. What a Canadian Grand Prix. Breathless Canadian Grand Prix. How many weeks and years have I sat here just going, well, another one of those races. This is a completely different scenario today in Canada. And Formula One is actually produced us a good race for the first time since what? France 22? Unbelievable. It's been a while, hasn't it? Right, so Verstappen's being told to pit now. Oh my goodness me, this is unbelievable. Yeah, they have to now. So Verstappen's being told to pit at the end of lap 45. Russell and Norris have to follow him in. Piastri's already pitted. Piastri could make massive gains from this. Look at this. Okay, so Verstappen's in. Yeah, top three are in. Oh, no, Russell. Norris carries on. Norris carries on for one more lap. Go on, Lando. You know what? This has been unbelievable. This has been unbelievable. Russell and Verstappen are in for dry tyres. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Look at this. And look at how fast Piastri's coming. So Verstappen and Russell have stopped. Norris has stayed out. You know, part of me's getting carried away with this, and part of me's like, right, we need to be informative here on what's going on. And part of me's just an excited child, just like, you know what I mean? This is fantastic. Canada is unbelievable. Canada always delivers. 100% JJ. It's entertaining. I've lost track of what's going on. Exactly. That's the trap I'm falling into. I'm falling into just going, oh my God, what a race, and not actually giving information on what's happening. Oh, Norris is going round again. This is unbelievable. So I thought Norris would react to that immediately and be in the pits now for sure. But he's going round again. This is a gamble from McLaren, this. I tell you what, this might be putting Lando Norris back in contention for winning this. Honestly, I mean, Leclerc looks on in the garage. So Leclerc's out of the race. Obviously, Sargent out of the race as well. This is very interesting. Look at how dirty the cars are. Look at how dirty the Alexander Albon's helmet is then in the Williams. But Albon's putting Ocon under pressure for P9. Lando Norris team radio. What is going on? I tell you what, Lando Norris staying out an extra 2 or 3 laps might put him back in the lead of the Grand Prix. Lap 47 out of 70. Lando Norris is still out there on the intermediate tyres. Verstappen's pitted and his P2 on the mediums. Russell's pitted on his P3 on the hard tyres. Piastri's pitted and his P4 on the mediums. Hamilton's pitted and Norris is now in the pits. Norris, the race leader, is in the pits on lap 47 of 70. This is crucial. What are they going to put on it? So he's stopped. He's on a fresh set of medium tyres. And where's this going to put him? This is major. Oh, I think Norris is going to be in the lead here. I think Norris is going to... Get your foot down, lad. Get your foot down, boy. Get your foot down, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, Lando. Oh, it's going to be extremely close. It's going to be extremely... It's neck and neck. And Norris can't get the power down. And Verstappen retakes the lead at the Canadian Grand Prix on lap 48. Oh, that was for a few seconds looking like Lando Norris was going to regain the lead. Oh, my God. I cannot deal with an exciting race in Formula One, guys. This is going to kill me. This is what I started the channel for. This is what I started the channel for, man. We've had 2 years of dead Formula One. This is why I started the channel, man. This is what it was about. This is what I was meant to be doing for 2.5 years, man. This is how it was meant to be, bro. Formula One's meant to be good. This is good, bro. This is nuts. For a change. This is why I started doing this, man. Oh, look at this. Norris under big pressure from George Russell in P3. Look at this, man. This is it, JJ, though, isn't it? How often have you seen me sat here just going, well, Verstappen leads by 48 seconds again, and thanks for joining the stream. Do you know what I mean? I've been like that for 2.5 years. Look at this. Look at how tensive he is coming out of it. Look at the state of it. He can't, man. He couldn't hang on to the lead of the race there on. Coming out of the pits was so wet. He's on a brand new set of slick tyres. So Verstappen leads Norris on lap 49 of 70. Verstappen leads Norris by 5 seconds. Russell is under. Russell is putting big pressure on Lando Norris for second. Look at this. He gets his nose in. Oh, I tell you what, George Russell's looking good now in this second half of the race. Look at this then. George Russell and Lando Norris go side by side. Russell has gone round him and takes second place. George Russell up to second place in the race. And now Lando Norris is struggling. Yes, Ivy. Welcome to the stream, Ivy. Big ups, and I appreciate you interacting with the stream, getting involved, and I hope you come back for the Spanish Grand Prix in a couple of weeks. You know, this is what it's all about. It is more of a roller coaster than an F1 race. Absolutely agree with you. And this is what it's all about, you know. This is what Formula One should be about. And yes, Verstappen's leading, but this has been fantastic. So it's not just an anti-Verstappen situation. You know what I mean? Verstappen's leading, and this has been a 9 out of 10. So exactly. Yes, get involved in live chat, guys. Seriously, and big ups, Ivy. And if you're not already, get yourself subscribed. I'll be live again for qualifying the Spanish Grand Prix, and of course the Spanish Grand Prix itself, and every race thereafter. You know, that's how we roll, man. Not missed a race since the start of the channel. I've not missed a race. You know, I've watched every single race since about the middle of 2005, so I'm on a bit of a streak. I've not been streaming since then, but I tell you what, George Russell nearly got that move done. Down in the hairpin. And then look at that then. Clean round the outside before they got to the final chicane. And Russell up to P2. Okay, can Russell now hunt down Max Verstappen to get back that race lead? We have 14 days and it's 7 races. It's 7. Yeah, honestly, we've got another 2 weeks, and then it's a triple header of. Oh, and George Russell's had a moment, and Norris has got P2 back just like that. This is what wet conditions can do. This is what mixed conditions can do. What a race! I'll tell you what. If you're there in the crowd, you have struck it lucky today in Canada. What a race this is, man. Russell makes a mistake on the exit of turn 8. He's got DRS back up to the final chicane, but Norris holds on to P2. All this scrapping for P2 is giving Verstappen a buffer at the front. Verstappen now leads by 5.5 seconds. These guys need to sort themselves out and go and hunt down the leader. You're a Merc fan and this is giving you a heart attack. I'm pretty neutral these days and it's still giving me a heart attack. Now, I'll be sat here with Alpine hat on, but I'll be sat here next week with a Mercedes cap on, a week after with an Haas hat on, and a week after that with a, you know what I mean? I don't tie my colours to any mast. I just want it to be like this every week, and I'm happy. I don't want the same driver winning 22 out of 24 races. Thought Russell was going to catch Max until that. I know, I did as well. And there's on Sky commentary, they were hyping that up as well. He's like, Russell is 1.5 seconds quicker. I was like, oh, here we go. But we'll see. Max isn't pulling away from from this second, third, and fourth at the moment. The gap remains 5.2 seconds. Fastest lap, Lando Norris. Oh! Sergio Perez has had contact. He's got a rear wing damaged. Sergio Perez has hit a wall or something. Oh, do you know what? For a quarter of a second then I was like, is that Max? Sergio Perez is done. Sergio Perez is out of this Canadian Grand Prix. I don't know what's happened to him. He's hit a wall at some point at the back of the car and the rear wing's destroyed. And Sergio Perez, sooner or later, is out of this race. Yeah, CL2. They don't need support. Red Bull don't need any support from me. Do you know what I mean? I like an underdog. So I'm all about Williams, Alpine, Haas, RB. I love an underdog, me. But yeah, Sergio, anyway, getting back to... Oh my goodness me, we've got a collision here. We've got a collision here between Sainz and Albon. What a mess this is. What an absolute mess. This race is nuts. This race is officially nuts. Sainz and Albon, we're going to get a safety car now. Albon is stranded and it's a double DNF for Williams, mate. This race is unbelievable. I haven't even taken a breath of oxygen since the race begun. And we're on lap 54. How long can man stay alive out here? This has been unbelievable. This has been unbelievable. Perez is now out. Albon's now out. The safety car's out. We're all out. No, mate, honestly, this. Best race the last 2 years. No, I haven't got a kick. No, I'm not about to buy kick fucking steak. Oh, God. And we see the replay of Perez spinning and hitting the wall at turn 6. Oh, my goodness me. Dude. I tell you what. Anybody that's at this race in the crowd, I've got so lucky. They've got so lucky, bro. What a race to be at. Every single lap. What a race. Race back on, yeah. This race is easily a 10 out of 10. Matty says, unbelievable, Jeff. Yeah, unbelievable, Jeff. You know, this could be a 10. This has got the potential to be a 10 out of 10 race, this. It's not yet, but it's right up there. It's right up there. It's right up there. Oh, Kim, you've missed the best race of the last few years. Hey, look at this. People, look at the chat, Kim. Look, we usually have me and you in chat, Kim. You know what I mean? Look. This has been insane. We've got another safety car. It's a decent race, Kim. Oh, yeah. Decent. And that's for someone who's watching his first race since Mark Webber retired. So if he's saying he's decent and he's not even bothered about F1, that says something. But yeah, anyway, right, let's get back to information mode, right? So Sargent's out from spinning earlier. Leclerc's out with an engine issue and getting on the wrong tyres and an embarrassing day. Perez is out because he's spanning at the wall. Albon's out, I think, with contact with Carlos Sainz. Zhou's 2 laps down. I do not know why. This is a madness. An absolute madness. Yeah, get hitting the likes. Get hitting the likes, bro. Kim, can you watch something else 2 weeks as well? Oh, yeah. What? Lap 55 of 70. We are behind the safety car and Sainz is out. It's a double DNF for Ferrari. A double DNF for Williams. Right, we're going to see the replay of Carlos Sainz. So he's spun and then he's hit Albon. So it's not Albon's fault. Albon's out of the race and it's nothing to do with him. It's completely Carlos Sainz's fault. Wow. We have got 5 cars out of this race. I don't know why Zhou's 2 laps down. Oh. For Alex Albon, that's so unlucky, man. That is so unfortunate for Alex Albon. Just wrong place, wrong time. And Carlos Sainz spins and takes you out of the race. I feel sorry for Alex Albon there. He'll be absolutely devastated at that. Alex Albon will be absolutely devastated at that. But if you are just joining the stream or you are wondering why I'm not giving full commentary vibes, we are behind safety car here in Montreal on lap 56 of 70. What a race it's been so far. Please do drop a like. Get yourself subscribed as well if you are a fan of Formula 1. I'm live for every single Grand Prix weekend. This is not just a one-off. I have been doing this for 2.5 years, talking to myself and a couple of others. Get yourself involved. Right, we don't see anything on the radar. I need to have another look at that. Right, we don't see anything. Right, they're telling Lando Norris on team radio. We don't see anything on the radar, but big showers are popping up around, so we can't rule it out. Yeah, but there's not long left to go. I wouldn't say we're looking at another rain shower before the end because we've only got 14 laps to go, albeit a few of them will be behind the safety car, and then we'll probably get a 10-lap sprint for the win. Am I predicting Max will crash into the wall of champions? Oh, Max. Oh, Gav, don't. That would make it a 10. that would be a 10. No, I don't want to be anti Verstappen, man. I'm just anti domination. That's all I am. I don't want to sit here like a Verstappen hater because I'm not. If he wins, then big ups, fair play. I'm not like rubbish. You know what I mean? But right, we're behind the safety car. The order behind the safety car then on lap 57 is Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Russell, Hamilton. So Russell's been passed by Piastri. I didn't see that. on the TV feed. Maybe I was talking waffle and completely missed it, or they didn't show that on the TV feed. But The order is Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Russell, Hamilton, Alonso, Stroll, Tsunoda, Ocon, Ricciardo, top 10. It's then Gasly, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Magnussen, and Zhou. The rest have retired. Sainz is out, Albon's out, Perez is out, Leclerc's out, Sargent's out. Why Zhou is so far down, I do not know. Why Zhou is a full lap behind. You know, I can't keep track of everything. I'm evil but fairs. Mitch, never doubt last lap Lando. I'm the complete opposite of you. What? Why? What's the complete opposite of me? What's the complete opposite of me, Mitch? About Verstappen. Oh, I just want it. Listen, the only thing I'm about is it being close. I just want a championship fight, a championship battle. Whoever that's between, I don't mind. You know, if that's between Sainz or Norris or Leclerc or Verstappen or Hamilton or Alonso, I don't really mind. I don't really have a bias any way, which way, as long as there's a battle. Do you get what I mean? If someone's running away with it and winning 20 out of 22 races, I'm probably going to back the guy in second place. That's how I roll these days. You know, so for example, if Verstappen was behind in the championship, and say for argument's sake, let's say Lando Norris is leading the championship, and I'm cheering on Verstappen to win, to make it close. Do you get what I mean? So British, forget being British. I just want competition, which, you know, you might be fully against that. You know, a lot of fans are fully Lando Norris, or you're fully Max Verstappen, or you're fully. I used to be Lewis Hamilton when I was growing up. When I was 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, it was all about Lewis Hamilton. Since then, as I've got older, I've been able to look at it from more of a neutral point of view, and I just want it to be close. And today, it has been fantastic. To take Murray Walker's words, fantastic. What a Canadian Grand Prix. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Claire. I don't know who that is. I don't know anyone called Claire. Right, anyway, the race is back underway. Can't even mention Claire on it. The race is back underway. Lap 59 of 70. We have got an 11-lap sprint on our hands. Verstappen leads Norris, Piastri, Russell, Hamilton, Alonso, Stroll, Tsunoda, Ocon, and Ricciardo in the top 10. Let's go, baby! Mansell, or Nigel Mansell. My dad was a big fan of Nigel Mansell. Yeah, it's before my time, though. Nigel Mansell won the World Championship of the year I was born, 1992. Yeah, before my time, Nigel Mansell. But, yeah, big ups to the moustache. Oh, Verstappen's got a good start here. Verstappen's got a good restart going here. Who won in 07? Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's first Grand Prix victory was at this track in 07. Oh, you can quiz me all you like. You have to be bigger, harder question than that to get me. Look at that then. Max has got a rocket start, man. He's already got a 1.8 second lead. Kimi Raikkonen. Listen, you can't be giving me quiz questions during the race. We'll do that after. But you're going to have to... Say that difficulty level is like 3 out of 10. You're going to have to go up to a 9 or 10 out of 10 to catch me out, bro. I've been watching I've seen every single race for the last 18, 19 years, bro. You're going to have to up the difficulty by a good 7 or 8 notches, mate. That's just child's play, bro. Who finished second at the 2012 Malaysian Grand Prix CL2? Two can play that game, right? Anyway, I want to get into that. Verstappen leads Norris by 1.6 seconds. It's then Piastri third, Russell fourth, who we are on board with. Who won the 1994 title? Michael Schumacher. Schumacher won 94-95. Yeah, Michael Schumacher. That was the year Ayrton Senna died. It was the youngest ever driver to win a Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel. China 2009. Oh, but was Verstappen younger at the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix? I don't know. Anyway, this is not the race to be getting involved in that. We want to be doing commentary. So Verstappen leads by 2.1 seconds. John Lacey was one of the best in the wet. Now, you're not showing your age. That's fine to show your age. I appreciate that you know John Lacey, man. Damon Hill was 96 world champion. Max, super Max. We're getting off topic here. Graham Hill was Barry's poster boy. Right, so Ocon's past Tsunoda. Right, so we've got Norris who leads by 1.8 seconds. We've then got Norris, Piastri and Russell nose to tail, second, third and fourth. Hamilton's been dropped by a second and a half in P5. It's then Alonso P6 and Stroll P7. So Aston Martin 6th and 7th, not bad afternoon for them up to now with 8 laps to go in the Canadian Grand Prix. It was 17 years, 164 days. Who was 17? Max, super, Max. Yeah, 2016 Spanish Grand Prix, yeah. Oh, look at this then. George Russell sticking his nose in. Down at the hairpin again, and he's going to go for the move against Lando Norris. He's got the DRS open. They've both got the DRS open. Lando Norris has to defend on the inside. It's George Russell down the outside. It's side by side, wheel to wheel into the chicane. And but Piastri just about holds on. So it wasn't Norris versus Russell. It's Piastri versus Russell. They both got the Dayglow yellow on the helmets, Piastri and Norris. So Russell going head to head with Oscar Piastri for P3. Piastri Team Radio. Quickest driver to ever get into a Red Bull seat. Oh, what? Max? Yeah, without a doubt. He'll go. By the time Max Verstappen retires, he'll probably go down as the greatest of all time, to be honest with you. But, you know, I'm not anti-Verstappen in any way, shape or form. I can fully respect what he's doing and what he has done. You know, this is unbelievable what he's doing. And he is leading this race by 2.5 seconds. But George Russell is having another look at Oscar Piastri. They're coming up to the final chicane. Piastri defends on the inside. George Russell round the outside. The side by side, they're going to come together in the final chicane. Surely Russell has to cut across the circuit. Piastri stays on. And now George Russell is going to have to yield the position to his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Is up to 4th place with all that melee between Piastri and Russell. Russell will not be happy with that little exchange. Lap 64 of 70, Verstappen leads Norris by 2.6. Let's go, baby. Let's have a look at this. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to give anyone a blame there. Let's have a look at this replay with Piastri on the inside on the apex, bouncing over the sausage curb. Russell attacking on the outside. It's neck and neck, wheel to wheel. It's fair racing. All's fair in love and war. And I'm not going to give a dish out any kind of penalty on Piastri there. But Piastri has dropped... Sorry, Russell has dropped now to P5. Verstappen leads Norris by 2.9 seconds. Lap 64 of 70. Let's have a look at the back end of the points then. So we're looking at Ocon, P8. Ahead of Tsunoda and Ricciardo. And Gasly and Hülkenberg. P12. Russell is awful under pressure. Yeah. You know what? He has cracked a couple of times under pressure, hasn't he, George Russell? Yeah, man. But yeah, everybody on the slick tyres now, obviously, as the track dries out in the latter stages of the race. 5 laps to go in the 2024 Canadian Grand Prix. Verstappen leads Norris by 3.2 seconds. Then it's Piastri, Hamilton, Russell, Alonso, Stroll, Ocon. Under big pressure is Esteban Ocon. But look at this then. Lewis Hamilton on a late charge. I'm hoping for a late surge. Look at this then. Hamilton's going to go side by side with Oscar Piastri. And Hamilton's through. Hamilton's up to 3rd. Woo! Hamilton on the late race surge. Okay. Lewis Hamilton on the hard tyres with the fastest lap. Up to 3rd. Now can he challenge Norris for 2nd? I know, get your Merc at. Where's my Mercedes at? Get your Mercedes out, quick. No, Alpine today. Mercedes didn't need the support. They were starting on pole position. Do you get where I'm coming from? I always support an underdog. As soon as Mercedes are on pole position, I switch out the cat, bro. They don't need my support if you're starting on pole. Do you get my vibe? Do you get what I'm about? Oh, we've got a yellow flag sector 2 as Russell goes side by side with Piastri and Russell takes 4th. Oscar Piastri drops back 2 places in 2 laps. Have we got Yuki Tsunoda off as well? Yellow flag sector 2. Yellow flag sector 2, so he's down to 14th. He might have had a spin. We're back under green flag conditions now with 3 laps to go. What a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix this has been. Whoa! He's lucky. Oh! Yuki Tsunoda is so lucky to still be in this Grand Prix. Oh my goodness me, how did he not hit the barrier? Or how did nobody collect him there? That's incredible. I tell you what, Yuki Tsunoda with that one mistake. In one hand, he's very unlucky that he's made that mistake. On the other hand, he's extremely lucky to still be with the car in one piece. Oh, look at it on board with Hülkenberg. Jesus. What a race. Look at this then. George Russell on the back of Lewis Hamilton for P3. I tell you what, it's been a long time since I've seen a race like this. This has been drama. There's been something to shout about every single lap. Every single lap. And this goes to prove that it's not about Verstappen winning, because Verstappen's going to win this, but Verstappen is going to win a 10 out of 10 race. So it's not about the Verstappen win. It's about how good the Grand Prix is. This has been an absolute banger. Fantastic. And if Verstappen wins it, fair play. I hold my hands up. Phenomenal. What a race, Anto. Exactly. Hamilton fastest lap, yeah, but he's under pressure from George Russell. Verstappen leads Norris by 3.2, but George Russell all over the back of Lewis Hamilton, his teammate. He's got the DRS. Hamilton defends down the inside, but George Russell's gone down the inside. It's side by side, but George Russell takes the podium off Lewis Hamilton on lap 69 of 70, but he's side by side into turn one. Russell holds on. What a race, dude. I have got no voice left and I do not care. What a race, bro. Well, I'm glad there isn't a Grand Prix tomorrow, because we're coming on air going, hello and welcome. I've lost my voice because of an amazing Canadian Grand Prix. I've got 2 weeks until the next race. I tell you what, this has been... Oh, Verstappen. We are on lap 69 of 70. Verstappen leads Norris by 3.3 seconds. Russell in P3 after overtaking his teammate Lewis Hamilton is now only 1.6 behind Lando Norris. Hamilton with DRS, I know. I tell you what, this Hamilton versus Russell battle for the podium might not be over yet. This Hamilton versus Russell battle for the podium may not be concluded. We are on to the final lap of an incredible Canadian Grand Prix. Please do drop me a like on this stream. If you are new to the stream as well, please do subscribe and consider subscribing to the channel. I'm live for every single Grand Prix from the Formula 1 World Championship. I'll be back for the Spanish Grand Prix in 2 weeks. But what a race we have had here today. And I tell you what, it's not concluded yet, this fight for the podium. Unreal. Exactly, Anto. Unreal. Max Verstappen is coming round the final chicane, and Max Verstappen wins the Canadian Grand Prix in 2024. Big ups to him. A phenomenal race from Max Verstappen. Lando Norris second. George Russell third. Lewis Hamilton fourth. Oscar Piastri fifth. Alonso sixth. Stroll seventh. Ricciardo 8th. And look at this. Gasly 9th. Ocon 10th. And the Haas guys just about miss out on the points after an incredible strategy. What a race. CL2, thank you very much for joining. Mate. Simon. Verstappen's won that, but I'm telling you now, that's a fantastic race. We've seen many a Max Verstappen win with a 2 out of 10 race, a 3 out of 10 race. Yeah, Matty P. Verstappen, Norris, Russell podium. That is how it's ended up. Now, as is tradition, I always do driver of the day and rate the race out of 10. Driver of the day. Does it have to be Max? What are we saying for driver of the day, guys? Lando Norris? I'm going to say Lando Norris. I'm going to say Lando Norris, driver of the day. Rate the race out of 10. $9.5. 9. I don't do 0.5. 9 out of 10. Fantastic. 9 out of 10. Lando Norris, driver of the day. An unbelievable Canadian. Yeah, 9. I agree with you, Anto. I'm going 9. 9 out of 10. Fantastic race. Fantastic race. You know. And that just proves a Verstappen win doesn't necessarily mean it's a 1 out of 10 race, a 2 out of 10 race. This was a fantastic Grand Prix. 9 out of 10. I'd give it a 9.5, but I don't do 0.5s. 9 out of 10. Lando Norris, driver of the day. He did lead for some portion of it. He's ended up finished second. Yeah, so Lando Norris, driver of the day. Unbelievable race. If you are new to the stream, if this is the first stream you've ever seen of me going on a Mazda, drop a like, get yourself subscribed. I'll be back for the Spanish Grand Prix. I'll be back for qualifying for that, and of course the race itself. We've got a triple header in 3 weeks, and also anybody that has got in live chat for this race will be entered into the Viewers Championship. I might do that tomorrow night. But I reckon there's going to be a fair few drivers in the Viewers Championship tomorrow night. Anybody that has typed a message in live chat will be entered into that. But big ups to this race, man. This has been, without a doubt, the race of the season so far. Now, we've had some better results in terms of a potential championship fight. We've seen some more favourable results. But as a race and as a spectacle, this has been definitely the best race of the season and the best race I've seen in a long time. So thank you everybody for being in this stream. Big ups to you all. I'm going to give Lando Norris driver of the day. I'm going to rate the race a 9 out of 10. And yeah. Thank you for everybody new that was watching, because I know that with this race being a little bit chaotic, maybe YouTube pushed the channel out to more people, and we've got a few new people in the chat and a few new people in the stream today watching. So please do drop me a like. You know, maybe we can start growing a little bit, because we've sort of been static for quite a while. But yeah, cheers. Thank you for everybody for joining this stream and watching along the Canadian Grand Prix with me. I hope I've provided some entertainment along the way. It has been a breathless and chaotic and fantastic Canadian Grand Prix in 2024. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. And everybody that is in live chat will be in the race tomorrow night on the Viewers Championship around this circuit. So join me for that stream. Probably 8 PM tomorrow night for the Viewers Championship, round 9, Canada. So yeah, cheers guys. Yeah, Drivers Championship. I'll have this updated in Spain as well. And yeah, thank you for everybody. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe if you're into Formula 1. I'll be back for the Viewers Championship tomorrow night, and then Spanish Grand Prix qualifying about 12-13 days after that. And it will be a triple header. So big ups. Max Verstappen wins a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix. Very unpredictable. Fantastic race. A lot of overtaking. And a brilliant Canadian Grand Prix. Cheers guys. Cheers Barry, Mitch, Todd, Anto, Matty, Simon, CL2, and everybody else that was in stream today. A fantastic Grand Prix. Fantastic for Formula 1. And this season is on. Let's go. 2024 is already 10 times better than 2023. Fantastic Canadian Grand Prix. Cheers, guys. Peace out. Catch you for Viewers' Championship tomorrow night. Thank you, everybody, for joining this stream. Honestly, you know, oh, shit. Obviously, big ups to you all for being in the stream, and you know, this has been the most fun I've had on the channel probably since I started the channel at the beginning of 2022. I've covered every single race, and yeah, it's not often that I have 40 to 50 people in chat constantly throughout the race. So, you know, I usually have, you know, 4, 5, 6 or 7 people in chat. So thank you for joining me for this race, and you know, it's been a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix, and this is what I started the channel for. This is why I started the channel. For races like this. I was hoping for races like this every fortnight. That has not been the case since the start of this channel at the start of 2022. We've seen Verstappen rack up some walk-along races where he's won by 20, 30, 40 seconds or even a lap since I've started this channel. But this is what I started the channel for. These are the races that I was hoping to commentate. Oh, well, commentate is a loose term, but these were the races that I was hoping to react to and show you my passion and get everyone involved in chat and everything. This was the Formula One that I was hoping for when I started the channel. So big ups to everyone that's been involved today, and I just wanted to do a sort of special outro today because it's been a good race. And that's not been the norm, unfortunately, in the past 2.5, 3 years. That's not been the norm. We've had a lot of 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10 races since I've started this channel, and that's probably not helped this channel grow. But thank you, everybody, for being in this stream. This has been a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix. I wish every race was as unpredictable and chaotic and dramatic and as exciting as this. Of course they're not. But I just want to say a big thank you to you all for being in this stream, and I will catch you tomorrow night for the Viewers' Championship. So peace out, guys, and big ups to everybody. And yeah, this is why I started this channel, to commentate and to react to a race as good as this. And you know, this is what Formula One's all about. This is what Formula One should always be about, and unfortunately it's not been that way. But big ups to you all. Peace out, safe, Yes, Barry, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate everybody. And I will catch you tomorrow night. Cheers, guys.